Here we have a brand new trailer for Remnant 2 going over the Medic class. Here's everything you need to know. The Medic gets use of a light machine gun dishing out loads of bullets. He's going to primarily focus on healing both for yourself and for your teammates. For those players who never seem to lose a fight, you're better able to help your friends and keep them in battle longer. Here are some of the perks available to you as a Medic. Regenerator. After restoring 250 total health to allies, regain a spent relic charge. Resting or respawning at a world stone resets healing accumulation. Each additional player increases the healing requirement by 50%. Every time you heal your allies, you work towards earning a heal back. This will take longer with more teammates, but it'll keep your healing reserves high enough to be an effective healer. Invigorated. Grants a 25% increase to all damage and 5% critical chance. Damage increases with medic level. This one's pretty self-explanatory as it simply increases your damage as you level up, allowing you to not only be an excellent reviver, but a damage dealer as well. Benevolence. Increases relic efficiency by 15% and heals nearby allies for 30% of the total healing value. Increases to 60% for any ally below 35% max health. Your relic is going to heal you for much more than it would for other classes, and you can heal a portion of your teammate's health when you choose to use one. Backbone. Increases the hits medic can take before losing gray health by 2. Gray health refers to the amount of health that naturally restores after you take damage. Backbone will give you a bit more leeway in gaining that health back, allowing for a few extra hits on your person. Benefactor. Increases relic use speed by 20%. Relic use gains -1 stagger. In order to make you efficient as a support class, you will be using your healing item much faster, granting you much better react time to teammate downs and injuries sustained to you as well. The Medic is going to be able to revive down players much better than any other class, as you gain more resilience when doing so. But in order to get the most out of your perks, you're going to first need a good way to heal everybody. This is where your skills come in. Wellspring. The Medic channels healing energy into their fist, punching a hole in the ground to create a 3-meter healing spring which restores 10.5 health per second, and greatly increases blight decay rate. Lasts 15 seconds, cooldown 52.5 seconds. In the first game, this was available as a weapon mod, and was extremely effective at healing you as long as you stood in one spot. Here, we take that to the extreme as the healing gets you back up to full quickly, but has a low area of effect and high cooldown. Healing Shield. The Medic quickly expels healing energy to shield all allies within 25 meters for 100% of their max health for 10 seconds. While shielded, allies regenerate 30% of their max health over the duration. Cooldown 70 seconds. This skill brings in the new shield mechanic introduced in this sequel. You're essentially going to guard everyone with a shield for 10 seconds, allowing health to recuperate. The advantage of this skill is you are healed while not being limited to one spot, but it doesn't last long and has a high cooldown. Very useful for aggressive teams that want to be up close and personal, but it will need to be used more sparingly. Redemption. The Medic unleashes a 30-meter shockwave that revives downed allies and restores 75% max health for 10 seconds. For each additional 1 second holding the skill button, the health gains an additional 75% up to 300% max. Revived allies will only receive 25% of the healing amount. If revived, allies cannot be revived again by redemption for another 150 seconds. Resets at World Stone or on death. Cooldown 126 seconds. This is your ultimate heal that revives those downed and heals everyone else. It's extremely effective and will keep the party full of healing very efficiently. However, its extremely high cooldown means you will need to wait for the right moment to use it. The Medic also gains a trait called Triage, which increases healing effectiveness up to 50%, making your healing much more effective than for any other class. We get to see a bunch of cool enemies and bosses in this trailer as well, with ones from the Labyrinth and some robots. The Medic looks really great for those players who want to play much more into a support role, keeping a tank alive longer or just having that revive ready at all times. One other thing I did notice here is that from the information given to us on each class so far, it seems the developers are taking a significant amount of their time to balance the game. Every skill has a very specific length and cooldown, likely meaning they are playtesting the game several times over. Just something I noticed, as the descriptions for each archetype are much more specific than the perks we got on armor in the first game. It's very likely that this new system, mixed with weapon mods and 4 rings, will be able to create some powerful builds. At least that's what it looks like to me. Overall, the Medic plays his part well and will likely pair great with the Challenger, as you could support any melee user much better when they go up to dish out that rage. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and are excited for the upcoming Remnant 2. It's set to release next month and will likely have a lot to offer. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.